What did you find in your deceased battle buddy's belongings that changed everything? I was a specialist in Afghanistan, 2011. My battle buddy Kyle and I had been assigned together since we arrived at our forward operating base 7 months earlier. We did everything together, shared a tent, pulled guard duty back to back, ate every meal side by side. Kyle was this quiet guy from Nebraska, never talked much about his life back home. When other guys would show pictures of their girlfriends or talk about their families, Kyle would just listen and nod. I figured he was just private, but there was this weird thing he did. Every single paycheck, Kyle would go to the finance office and send almost all his money home. Like everything except maybe $50. The rest of us would blow our pay on junk food, video games, whatever. Kyle lived on basically nothing. We used to joke about it. Man, you saving up to buy a house or something? He'd just smile and say something like that. In month 8, our convoy hit an IED outside Kandahar. Kyle was in the lead vehicle. He didn't make it. I was the one who had to pack up his stuff to send home. It's the worst job in the army, going through your dead friend's belongings, trying to figure out what his family would want to keep. I was folding his uniforms when I found a folder tucked under his mattress. Inside were dozens of letters, not from a girlfriend, from a place called Bright Horizons Children's Home in Omaha. The first letter was from a caseworker. It explained that Kyle's little sister Emma, age 12, had been placed in foster care after their mom died of cancer 3 years ago. Kyle had been 18, just enlisted, not old enough to get custody. But the letters kept going. Kyle had been paying Emma's foster care costs himself, every month, sending almost his entire paycheck to make sure she stayed in a good home instead of bouncing around the system. There were letters from Emma too, dozens of them. She wrote him about school, about her friends, about how she was learning piano. She called him her hero. She'd draw pictures and mail them, stick figures of her and Kyle with hearts around them. The last letter was dated 2 weeks before Kyle died. Emma had written, "Only 3 more months until you come home, then I'll be 15 and you said we can finally live together. I already picked out what color to paint my room." I sat there in that empty tent holding these letters, and suddenly everything made sense. Why Kyle never complained about being broke. Why he never took leave to go home. He was saving those days for when he could actually bring Emma home with him. Why he volunteered for every dangerous mission that paid extra hazard duty pay. I went to our first sergeant and showed him everything. He made some calls. Within 2 weeks, the entire battalion had raised enough money to cover Emma's care for the next 3 years, plus college fund. Kyle's life insurance and military benefits went to her too. But here's what really got me. When we sent Kyle's personal effects home, we included all of Emma's letters and drawings. His aunt, who'd been helping coordinate Emma's care, called our unit commander crying. She told him that Kyle had never mentioned what he was doing to anyone back home. He'd just quietly been paying the bills, never asking for help, never complaining. Emma didn't even know he was giving up everything for her. She thought the foster care was covered by the state. Kyle died 3 months before he would have gotten custody of Emma. 3 months before they could have finally been a real family again. We dedicated our base memorial to him. The plaque doesn't mention how he died or any medals. It just says, Specialist Kyle Morrison. He gave everything so his sister could have something. Emma's 22 now. She sends our old unit Christmas cards every year from college. She's studying to be a social worker. Says she wants to help kids like her brother helped her. I thought I knew Kyle. Turned out I didn't know him at all.